You're welcome once again to this EXCO briefing so that we acquaint you with the decisions taken at today's EXCO meeting. First of all, the EXCO directed the Honorable Commissioner for Lands to ensure that all government lands, whether allocated to individuals, companies, or government agencies, but without documents, without any evidence of such allocation, that they are recovered from those so illegally allocated. Now, Council noted that Julius Berger, that the government signed MOU with just a few days ago, has already gone to site to commence the first phase of the MOU, which is the design of the two roads that they are to construct. They have commenced the design, and the two roads specifically are the Olo Banana Junction to Owerri, or if you take it the other way around, Owerri Olu Road, which terminates at Banana Junction. And the other one is the Owerri Okigwe Road, which terminates at the expressway in Okigwe, the roundabout expressway at Okigwe. So Council noted with delight that Julius Berger has already moved into site to begin to design these roads, and that the design will be ready in a few weeks' time. Council also noted many roads which have either been completed in Imo State, particularly the capital, or nearing completion in spite of the rainy season. These roads include, but not limited to, the road from Ideal Hotel to Federal Secretariat. This road is already being asphalted. Then all the internal roads in Aladima are also a housing estate that have also been almost completed. They include the Kwebere Road, Odono Street Road, Umuchima Street, Okikepe Street, Okipe Street, sorry, Arugo Street, Okoro Street, Ebede Street, and Ngba Street. These are internal roads in Aladima Housing Estate which have almost been completed, and there are quite a number of them really. Then we also have the road from Assunta roundabout to Umuguma. That one is nearing completion. Some aspects of the road, at least some lanes have been asphalted, and but for the lanes, they would soon be completed. We have Chukwuma Street to Relief Market Road, which has also been asphalted. Opera Nozie and Edede Streets. At West End, a lot of people don't really know that those roads at West End are being constructed by this government. Some of them have been asphalted and are almost completed. West End is an obscure part of the state, and some people don't know that this government is also working in those areas. Now, Council commended His Excellency for demolishing the tunnel at the House of Assembly Junction, which was a threat to lives and property of our people, and noted that it was a move in the right direction. Also, Douglas Road, which we know is a very popular road in Imo State, is also under construction. One lane has been asphalted as we talk, and the other one is in progress. On health matters, the Council noted with delight that the state now has the capacity to test a minimum of 50 people for COVID-19 every day. Council also knows that an Emergency Operations Center, EOC, which is now operational in the state, is reputed to be the best in the whole country. This is not a rare feat, and it is worthy of mention and commendation. Now, the government is also working out timetable for reopening of schools, particularly the schools, not particularly, for the students on examination classes. That is to say WAEC, junior WAEC, and primary school. The government is going to meet with stakeholders in this area, parents and other stakeholders, particularly those in the private schools, to agree on a timetable which will be released very, very, very soon, in the next few days, so that those, and the modalities, particularly to observe the safety measures of the COVID protocol, so that the students can return and write the exam as quickly as possible and get back home. That is not to say that schools are opening now, but it's just for them, students to go and do the exams. Council noted that Imo State University has been infested with a lot of rot. But Council also knows that the Professor Noble report, which a committee is working on a white paper, will be ready soon, and any decision or decisions to be taken about the university has to derive from that white paper on Professor Noble report. However, Council notes that the government, in spite of the rot and in spite of several revenue leakages, which the university is responsible for, the government has paid the salaries of all the workers there up to May. Council frowned at the fact that February salary was not paid, even when subvention for January and February was released to the Vice Chancellor of that university. And as a result, directs that the Commissioner for Education should query the Vice Chancellor of the university to explain why February salaries have not been paid, in spite of the fact that she has received subvention, which ought to have been used to pay the salaries. Now, also, Council notes that a company named Tennessee Professional Services, which collects school fees as a consultant or retainership or whatever in the university, is owned by the son of the Vice Chancellor. And the same company also collects fees as a retainership in other tertiary institutions. Council has directed that this Tennessee Professional Services should cease to collect any form of fees for any tertiary institution in Imo State, including Imo State University. The services of this company have therefore been suspended, that it will no longer continue to collect fees for anybody in any institution. Council applauded His Excellency for his courage and determination and sheer tenacity to fight the rot in the payroll system, and assured that Council will back His Excellency all the way to make sure that this thing is cleansed. And Council is happy that the fight to cleanse the payroll system is yielding fruits. And today, all pensioners, teachers, every worker in Imo State has received their salary. Every worker, all workers have received their salaries. Any worker who has not received his or her salary has issues either with pension, either with BVN, account number, or employment history. And Council approved that the payroll arrangement of the old order has been abolished. There will be no payroll arrangement again for payment of salaries. Everything is now automated, in which case anybody who has issues with salaries should go to the data center, which His Excellency will launch soon, and make complaints, and it will be ratified. Council has given all the workers who have genuine reasons to believe that they were supposed to have been paid but not paid 1 month to lodge such complaints at the data center so that it will be ratified. That is to say that anybody who has not received salary now must have an issue. At any rate, they are not in the large number. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think these are some of the decisions that the Council reached today, which we think is worth bringing to your notice. Thank you very much.